Good morning, students. Welcome back. The mathematics part 1, and we are on the way to complete our first lesson, sets. Now you must have noticed that so vast topic it was. Okay, and today we are on the last topic of this chapter, sets. Now, before going to the last topic, because this last topic, it will be a sum up. There will be one formula, and as usual, word problems. And this word problems, the weightage, it is for 4 marks. Okay, and in this word problem you need to use everything till now what you have learned: intersection, union, Venn diagram. Okay, everything you are going to use in this word problem. And definitely one formula is there, that also we are going to see which formula will be applicable for finding the number of elements in a particular set. So far we have done the topics which you can see on your slide, on your screen. And if you have missed any of this topic, any of the lecture, you can go to our YouTube channel and watch and note down the points which you have missed out. Okay. So far we have done with the definition or the concept of the sets. Then two methods of writing sets. First one is the listing method and the second one is the rule method. Conversion from rule to the listing and from listing to the rule. Then we have seen types of sets. In that we have seen singleton set, empty set, finite, infinite, and equal sets. All these types of sets we have studied with their examples. Then Venn diagram, how to draw the Venn diagram, or if the set is given, how to represent in the Venn diagram. Then subset, universal set, complement of a set. And in the previous two lectures, we have completed with the operation on sets. And in this operation on sets, three operation we have done it. That is intersection of the two sets, disjoint sets, and the union of two sets. So far we have completed all these different topics. And I hope that now you are having no doubt in this sets. So whenever the question comes, I hope that you will be easily solve the sums based on the first chapter. So today we are going to see the last topic, that is number of elements in a set and word problems on set. Number of elements in a set. Now this already I have explained you that particular if one set is given, how many elements are there. But in notation form, we are going to see today. Okay. And after that, some word problems on the sets. And this is how we will complete today our first chapter. So here one example I have taken. On your screen, you can see that one set is given, that is the set A. And in that set, few elements are there: 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Okay. Now, this particular, all of you know that this is name of the set is the set A, and number, how many elements are there, that you have to count. Now, in the set A, there are 5 elements: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So whenever we want to write the number of elements in a particular set, that time how you will denote n of a is equal to 5. Now this small a represent number of elements. Okay, small n represent number of elements. Number of elements were in set A, whatever the set is, A, B, C, whatever the set. And how many elements are there? Here 5. So we will write it as 5. Now one thing you can observe, students, that whenever we want to write the number of elements which are present in any set, the set should be in the listing form. The set should be in the listing form. So in general, this you keep in mind that in general, whatever you want to do it on a particular set, whether if you want to find out union, intersection, complement, anything if you want to find out, the first and the foremost thing is that you have to check whether the set is in the listing form or not. Always the set should be in the listing form, only and only then you can carry out further action on it. Okay, so here A is equal to some elements are there and number of elements in the given set, it is represented by small n. Okay, no other alphabet, only small n you have to use, and the name of the set, always write it in the bracket. You will not write n of a like this, it means wrong. Okay, n, small n represent number of elements in where set A. So that set, the notation form, it should be written in the round bracket, is equal to how much? 5, whatever the element will be. Okay, count and that you have to mention. See here, one more example. B is equal to 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36. Okay, so here also you can see that set B is in the listing form, is in the listing form. So how you denote or how you write in the set notation form, that is n of B, n represent, as I told you, small n. Okay, small n represent number of elements. Now that number of elements you are counting in which set? In the set B. Okay, so n of B is equal to, how many elements are there? 3 and 3, 6. It's so simple. Okay, only you have to count the number of elements. But see that the set should be in the listing form. That is more important. And the notation, that is the small n, should be there. Sometimes students may they write what? N of B. N of B. Why? Because we are habitual of writing the set notation in the capital letter. So here also they use capital, but this is wrong, students. To denote the number of element, always use what? Small n. Okay, I hope that this point is clear and always keep in your mind. Now, number of elements in union and intersection of the sets. Now here I have, see, you can see the heading, number of elements in union and intersection. Now I have used this union and intersection because this is the formula that we are going to use today for solving the sums, whether it is a word problem or whether it is an individual problem. Okay, so this is the formula that we are going to use today's lecture. Now, verify the rule for the given Venn diagram. Okay, verification that we will see it later on. Now, first of all, here in the Venn diagram, you can see two sets are given, that is the set A and set B. Okay, two sets are given and we are now aware how to draw the Venn diagram, how to show the intersection, how to show the union, everything we know that. Okay, so here I will write for you A is equal to, how many elements are there? I will write all the elements in the set A, that is 3, 9, 15, 6 and 12. Okay, these are the elements in set A. Then in set B, B is equal to, which are the elements? 18, 24, 30, 36, 6 and 12. Okay, now n of A. N of A means what? Number of elements in set A. So in set A, how many elements are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here I have written 5. N of B, that is the number of elements in set B. How many elements are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 elements. Okay. So that means what? If the set is given in the form of a diagrammatic form, that is the Venn diagram, you can first write down the sets separately and then you can count the number of elements in that particular set. Now, next, A union B. That means overall union, that is the union of the set A and B. How many elements are there? There are 9 elements. Okay. This set also you can represent like this only. That is A union B is equal to. You can write down all the elements in the curly bracket. Okay. So there are 9 elements and n of A intersection B. Now this intersection part here also you can see from the Venn diagram itself. How many elements are there? There are 2 elements. Okay. Now this information we have filled. Now what is the question? Now we'll go to the question, that is the verify. Verify means what? Verification or uh, show that. Mostly verification part is used and in mathematics part to show that or prove that. So this verify means what? There will be two uh, left hand side and the right hand side, and you have to show that or you have to verify that both the sides are equal. Both the sides are equal. Now this particular formula, it is already given in the textbook. So this you have to remember. Now how to remember? One trick I will tell you, that all of you know that the union or the universal set is the biggest set among all. Okay. Union means what? All the elements, all we write all together. Okay. So that union, it will be always there to your left hand side. Union, any if two sets. Now here there are two sets, that is the set A and B. So it will be A union B. If it is P and Q, then P union Q. Whatever the name of the set, their union will be there on the left hand side. Okay, will be there on the left hand side, and on the right hand side, individual set, that is the number of elements in set A plus number of elements in set B minus their intersection. Okay. So how you will remember? First of all, union, it will be there on your left hand side. Always remember that. Okay. As you know that union here it is the biggest set. So it will be always there to your left hand side. And on the right hand side, individual sets, that is the number of elements in set A plus number of elements in set B and subtraction of their intersection. Now here we will verify, means we will check whether here left hand side is equal to right hand side or not. Okay, and this will really help you to solve the further examples. Okay, so here look at here, n of A union B. So how many elements are there in the union? 9. Okay, how many elements are there in the union? 9, which is equal to elements in set A, that is 5, plus elements in set B, 6, and elements in the intersection. How many elements are there? That is 2. Okay. Now, here 9 is equal to 5 plus 6 minus 2. So once you got all the number of elements in the individual, that is the union part, intersection part, and the individual part of both the sets, simply write the formula and substitute the number of elements in each of the following. Okay. Now here there are students, I am not saying all students. Okay, there are students, weak students, confused whether to do the addition first or the subtraction first. Okay, addition first or the subtraction first. So this is the basic or the you have studied in your lower standard. Okay, I think in the primary section. So still some students, they get confused because here what they do, I will tell you that they will use 5, they will write it as 5. Okay, 5 as it is, then plus 6 minus 2, 4. Okay, so 5 plus 4 is 9. Or what some students they do, that they just carry out all the mathematical operation all together. Okay, so here do step by step. So 9, it will be as it is. Okay, equal to 5 plus 6 minus 2. So here normally keep in mind that you have to use the BODMAS rule. Okay, BODMAS rule. No doubt if your answer is correct, but always follow what? BODMAS rule. That is bracket, then open the bracket or the operations, division, multiplication, addition and subtraction. So all this you have to follow serially. Now here in this you can see that there is addition and the subtraction. So the addition come first and then the subtraction. So 5 plus 6 equals to how much? 11 minus 2. So 9 is equal to 11 minus 2 is how much? 9. So here you can see your left hand side is equal to right hand side. That means we have verified this particular rule or this particular formula. So for whenever you will use this formula, you should apply the BODMAS rule. That means you have to go in this order only. Okay, normally your addition and subtraction is there, so always first perform the addition and then go for the subtraction. Okay, now we'll see the problems. N of A is equal to 15, N of A union B is equal to 29, N of A intersection B is equal to 7, then N of B is equal to question mark. That means this you have to find out. Now this already given. Okay, that is A, number of elements in set A is equal to 15, number of elements in their union is equal to 29 and in their intersection is equal to 7. Then you have to find out number of elements in the set B. Now to find this you have to write the formula. Okay, write the formula. I told you how to remember. On the left hand side we keep the union set, and whereas on the right hand side individual set, that is the set A plus set B minus intersection. Okay, so simply here you can see there are 4 components in the formula. There are 4 components in the formula. That is, this is 1, this is 2, 3 and 4. Okay, in this formula there are 4 components. So out of the 4 components, 3 will be given. Any 3 will be given and you have to find out the 4th one. Okay, it is not always that you have to find out only the union or only verify the following. This all 4 components, among all 4 components, any 3 will be given. Any 3, and the 4th one you have to find out. So that's why I told you that you have to know the formula, and the number of elements are there. Just substitute in this formula and carry out the further action on it. Okay, so here you can see in this formula union is given how much? 29. So 29, I will show you here. n of A union B is equal to n of A plus n of B minus intersection. This is my formula. Okay, I will substitute. Now union is given, yes, 29 is equal to A is given, yes, 15 plus n of B is not given minus intersection is given how much? That is 7. Okay, now this you have to find out. This you have to find out, yes or no, so that either you keep it on the left hand side, on the right hand side. Okay, so whenever you are changing from the left to right, the sign change. Whenever you are changing from left to right or from right to left, the sign change. Okay, so 29 is equal to 15 plus n of B minus 7. So if I'll bring this n of B to my left hand side, because I have to find out that. Okay, so it will be, now this union, it will be go here. Okay, and the union sign is what? N of A union B minus n of A plus n of A intersection B. See here, you can see the sign changes. Okay, so union is how much? 29 minus 15 plus 7. Okay, so 29 minus 15 plus 7, what you will get? That is 21. Okay, so here important thing is that all the number of elements should be there, formula should be written correctly, and the substitution part. Okay, that is more important. You can substitute as per the number of elements, and then you can find out the fourth component. Okay, one more example of the verification. A is equal to, some elements are given. Now here you can see how many elements are there. There are 8 elements, that is n of A is equal to 8, and in B there are 7 elements. Okay, so union, whenever you want to verify, formula is what? Union equals to A plus B minus intersection. So for verification, you need union as well as you need intersection. So that first you have to find out. So n of A union B, union, first find out the union, and the number of elements in the union, they are how much? They are 12. Okay, they are how much? 12. Then n of A intersection B. Intersection means what? Common elements. So there are 3 common elements. You can see from the sets itself, that is the 1, 2 and 13. So n of A intersection B is how much? 3. Okay, so all the things we have got it. Now what is what you have to find out or do, that is the verification. Verification, that is n of A union B is equal to n of A plus n of B minus n of A intersection B. Okay, now union is how much? 12 is equal to, in A there are 8 elements, in B there are 7 elements, and in intersection there are 3 elements. Okay, so 12 is equal to 8 plus 7, 15 minus 3. So 15 minus 3 is how much? 12. So your left hand side is equal to right hand side, and hence it is verified. Okay, you can simply write the formula and do the substitution. Here another method is used. You will be thinking that what is written, but you will get confused. So that's why I have written the formula and I have done the substitution. Okay, so it's so simple. If you just do a little bit, or you should have a little bit concentration, you can score good marks in this topic. Okay, Okay, now the word problem. First, I will read out. In a competitive exam, 50 students passed in English. Okay, 50 students passed in English. 60 students passed in mathematics. So in maths, how many students passed? 60. Whereas 40 students passed in both the subject. 40 students passed in both the subject. Now, whenever the word problems comes from the sets, okay, when the word comes both, that means it is the intersection. That is the common. Okay, that is the common. So 40 students passed in both the subject. That means it is the intersection part, and that intersection part, how many students are there in that? 40. None of them failed in both the subject. Means no students they fail in the any of the subject, whether it is English or in maths. Find the number of students who passed at least in one of the subject. Okay, find the number of students at least in one of the subject. So that you have to find out. So here simply they have given, that is the English subject, mathematics subject, then it may be French, whatever it will be. So accordingly, you can take the name of the set, or any set A, set B, whatever you want, you can take it. Okay. But here I have taken E for English and M for maths. Okay. So since this is a word problem, that means you have to write in the statement. Okay. That means you have to write in the statement form. Simply if you write the formula and do the substitution, you will lose the marks. Okay. So first write the statement that which set represent what, and then formula, and then substitution, and then at last final answer in the form of the statement. Okay, final answer in the form of statement. So let us see. Let set E is equal to number of students who passed in English. So E for English. Okay, same way set M is equal to number of students who passed in mathematics. So for maths, that is the set M. Then in English, how many students passed? That is 50. So N of E is equal to 50. And in maths, how many students are passed? That is N of M is equal to 60. Okay. Then 40 students passed in both the subject. So both, the word both comes means what? It is the intersection part. So intersection of what? English and mathematics. So how many students are there? 40. Okay. So all these things we have written. Okay. Now they have asked that to find the number of students who passed at least in one of the subject. Okay. So write the formula, that is N of E union M is equal to N of E plus N of M minus N of E intersection M. Okay. Now this notation or this word you have to use, because here you have used set E, set M. Okay. Because sometimes they write the notation here, but while writing the formula they use N of A union B is equal to N of A plus N of B minus N of A intersection B, because they have fixed in their mind. Okay, so don't do that mistake. Whatever the set notation or the letter you have used in the statement, the same thing you have to apply in the formula. Okay, so N of A is equal to N of E is equal to 50, N of M is equal to 60 minus 40. So here answer comes 50 plus 60, that is 110 minus 40, which is equal to 70. Okay, now this 70 is the number of students who passed at least in one of the subject, means some may be passed either in English, some may be passed in mathematics. Okay, so this is the answer, and at last you have to write the final answer in the form of the statement, that is 70 students passed either in English or in mathematics, because in the question they have given none of them fail in both the subject, means there is no students who failed in both the subject. Okay, some are passed in maths, some are passed in English. Okay, so there are not a single student that failed in both the subject. So here at last, whatever the last statement is there, okay, find the number of students who passed at least in one of the subjects. That statement itself will be your the statement for the final answer. Okay, if you are not able to frame your own statement, you can copy the last statement of the question, that is the number of students who passed at least in one of the subject are 70 students. Sorry, I hope that this is clear. If you want, you can take the screenshot. Next, two sets are given. Set A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. B is equal to 2, 5, 7, 9. Okay. Now the question is what? Show that. Show that this formula. Okay, that is A union B, N of A union B is equal to N of A plus N of B minus N of A intersection B. Okay. So for verification or to show that, first you need to find out union and the intersection. So A union B is equal to, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 and 9. So therefore N of A union B is equal to, how many elements are there? 7. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 and 9. Then A intersection B, I will write N of A intersection B is equal to, now intersection means what? Common elements. So which are the common elements? That is 2 and 5, which is equal to 2 elements are there. Okay, now show that. Show that means again your left hand side should be equal to the right hand side. Okay, so simply substitute in this formula. Union, how many elements are there? 7. Okay, then N of A, in N of A how many elements are there? 5, plus in N of B how many elements are there? 4, then minus intersection part is how much? 2 elements. Okay, so 7 is equal to 5 plus 4, 9 minus 2, so 7 is equal to 9 minus 2 is how much? 7. Okay. So here last, hence verified. This you can write down. Okay. Now it's simple example, but students, this example carries 2 to 3 marks. Okay. So just practice this type of example so that you can easily score good marks. Okay. Because here elements are given, simply you have to write the number of elements which are present in that set and substitute in the formula. Okay. Next. Now here you can see it is a word problem. Okay. And I told you that the word problem from the set, the weightage it is for 4 marks. Okay. For 4 marks, and it can come in your question number 4. So here I have taken one example. In a hostel, there are 100 students. Okay. In a hostel, there are 100 students, out of which, so 100 means what? It is the universal set. Okay. I will go statement wise. The first statement. So total how many statements are students are there? 100. So it will be 100. Okay. Out of which 60 drink tea. Okay. How many students drink tea? 60. 50 drink coffee and 30 drink both tea and coffee. See here, both word comes. Okay. So both means what? It is the intersection part. Both means what? It is the intersection part. Find the number of students who do not drink tea or coffee. Now this is the question that you have to find out. Now the similar type of example, it is there in your practice set 1.4. Okay, it is there in your practice set 1.4. That is the question number 2. But here the numbers I have changed, or the another example, but the wordings are same. So by looking at this example, you can solve the second question from your practice set 1.4. Okay, because ready-made question, same to same question and same to same you have to copy. I don't agree with this, because in maths you don't know that which questions will come. It will be there from your syllabus, but the naming, the number, it can be changed. Okay. So always you can see that in all my lectures, I have taken hardly a few examples from your exercise. And the remaining, most of the 80% example, I am taking the similar type. Okay, similar type. So that if I am explaining that similar type of example, that you can refer and you can solve the exercise sums. And this is how you can make yourself perfect in mathematics. Okay. So here you same example, only the numbers are different. So if just pay attention on this and you can solve the example which is there in your practice set. Okay. So let us see. Now here the notations, or they have just given that let U be the universal set, that is the biggest set. Okay. Union. Then T is the set for drinking the tea. C is student drinking the coffee. Okay. So what here from the question, that is n of U is equal to 100. Okay. N of U is equal to 100. Then n of T. T is nothing but it is the coffee, tea. So how many students are drinking tea? That is the 60. Then C is the number of students drinking the coffee. So how many are there? 50. And the students who are drinking tea and coffee both, they are how many? 30. Okay. So from the question, you can fill out this information. Okay. After filling out this information, After filling out this information, write the formula, that is n of T union C, okay, is equal to n of T plus n of C minus n of T intersection C. This is the formula. Substitute it, okay. N of T is given how much? That is 60, okay, plus n of C is given how much? 50, and minus 30, okay. 60 plus 50, that is 110. 110 minus 30 will give you how much? 80, okay. Now if you will observe, or if you will see carefully, students, they have given the total number of students, and that's why we have taken as the n of u, okay, that is the universal set, okay, total number of students. They have not told that either they drink tea or they drink coffee like the previous one, okay, that none of the students they failed in any of the subject. So here this T union C, we can't take it as 100, okay, we can't take it as 100, that we have to find out. So how you will find out? First we have got this answer as 80, okay, and this 80 you will subtract it from the universal set, okay, you will subtract it from the universal set. So how many students are there in the universal set? That is 100, okay. Why? Because you have to find out the number of students who do not drink tea or coffee. That means the students who are not drinking the tea or coffee at all, that you have to find out, okay. So for that, whatever answer you have got it over here, that you will subtract it from the universal set. So that is what n of u minus n of T union C. This is what T union C, you got it. So it will be 100 minus 80, which is equal to 20. Okay. So whenever the question comes, student, read the question carefully. Okay. Read the question carefully. Now this is what the students who are drinking at least tea or coffee, any one of this they are drinking, that is the union part. Sorry, union part. Okay. But here they have asked that the how many students they are not drinking tea or coffee, means in the total number of students, there are students you have to find out which do not drink tea or coffee at all, okay. So that framing you should keep in mind. Here there are 100 students, so they are what? The total students, okay, total students. You can't consider them as the students those who are drinking at least coffee or tea, any of this, okay. So that framing or that statement, whenever you are writing the notation, that time you have to keep in mind, okay. Next, this example you can find out in your problem set, okay. Problem set 1. So what is the question? 70 trees were planted by Parth and 90 trees were planted by Pradnya, okay, on the occasion of the tree plantation work. So that means Parth planted how many? 70, and Pradnya have planted how many? 90, okay. Out of this, 25 trees were planted by both of them. Both means what? Intersection, okay. Both means what? Intersection. How many trees were planted by Parth or Pradnya? Here, see the question. How many trees were planted by Parth or Pradnya? That means you have to find out what? Union. Okay. You have to find out what? Union. Okay. Now I will just go back. Wait, I will clear out of this. Okay. See, here you can see, find the number of students who do not drink. Negative. Do not. Okay. So in such cases, you will find out the union as per the formula and subtract it from the total. Okay. But here in this example, what is asked? How many trees were planted by Parth or Pradnya? Means either by Parth or either by Pradnya. They have not used the word not. Okay. Negative word is not used in the last statement. Okay. So here simply you can apply the formula itself. Okay. So let P represent. Okay. Let P represent be the number of trees planted by Parth. Okay. So n of P is equal to, I will not write the statement. I'm just dictating. So n of P is equal to how much? 70. So here I have taken the set P as the set for number of trees planted by the Parth. Okay. And for Pradnya, I am taking n of A. Okay. For Pradnya, I am taking n A. Okay. So n of A is equal to 90. So Pradnya planted how many trees? 90. And both of them, they planted how many? That is 25. Okay. So n of P intersection A is equal to 25. Okay. 25. Now your question is to find out, your duty is to find out that how many trees were planted by both of them. Okay. So write the formula. N of P union A is equal to N of P plus N of A minus N of P intersection A. Okay. P is how much? 70 plus 90 minus 25. This is 160 minus 25. So 160 minus 25 will give you how much? 135. So this 135 is are the number of trees planted by either Parth or either Pradnya. Okay. So if you find the negative word, that find how many trees were not planted. If it is not planted, then what? First you will find out union and then you will subtract it from the bigger set. Okay. But here in the last question, last part of the question, you can see that word not is there, not there. Okay. So simply apply the formula and find out the thing. I hope that the difference is clear. Next. See students, 4-mark question means reading the question carefully. It is more important. Writing the statement along with the set notation, that is also more important. Formula, substitution, and at last the final answer in the statement form. So in this way, if you represent it, I'm sure that you will get full marks, that is the 4 marks in this topic. Okay. N of A is equal to 20, B is equal to 28, union is equal to 36, and you have to find out N of A intersection B. So in the formula, there are 4 components as I told you. So any 3 will be given and fourth you have to find out. So write the formula, that is N of A union B is equal to N of A plus N of B minus intersection. Okay. So substitute, union is how much? 36 is equal to 20 plus 28 minus, you have to find out this, that is right as it is. Okay. So 36 is equal to 20 plus 28, it is 48 minus N of A intersection B. So this plus 48, either you can take it to your left, or 36 you can take it to your right, anyway it will do. Okay. So what I will do, what I want to find out, that I will keep it on the left, that is A intersection B is equal to, now after equal to 48 is already there, 48 and plus 36 will go that side, it will become minus 36. So 48 minus 36 will give you how much? 12. Okay. So this is the final answer. Simple substitution, whatever it is given in the question, substitute and find out the answer. Okay, observe the Venn diagram. This type of question can also come. Venn diagram will be given and you have to find out number of elements which are present in that set. Now here N of A. Now in this set A, how many elements are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So simply write 5. Okay, count number of elements. B, how many elements are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 6. Okay. In the union of this, how many elements are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. 9. Okay. And intersection, this is the intersection part. So in this intersection part, how many elements are there? Only 2 elements. Okay. So such type of question, that is Venn diagram, it will be given. Simply you have to count the number of elements in the union, in the intersection and in the individual set. Okay. So I am showing you the type of question can be asked based on this particular topic. Okay. Now here one more question, that is in a hostel there are 125 students. Okay. See here, this is also the same question from your practice set. Out of which 80 drink tea, 60 drink coffee and 20 drink tea and coffee both. Both word is used. That means it is the intersection. Find the number of students who do not drink tea or coffee. Okay. Do not. Here in the last statement, you can see the word not. Okay. So simply you will apply the formula. Okay. I will show you the solution part of this. See here. If you want, you can take the screenshot. Let U be the universal set of all the students.
Hello, Sally teacher.
Okay. So here this is the question, student, which is there in your practice set. So if you want, you can take the screenshot. So your total number of students are 125. The students who are drinking tea is 80. Students who are drinking coffee is 60. And the students who are drinking tea as well as coffee, there is 20. Okay, so apply the formula. You will get what? Intersection part, that is sorry, union part. N of A union B 20. Okay, but if you see the last statement of the question, that find the number of students who do not drink tea or coffee, not word is there. Okay, that means this union, okay, that you will subtract it from whatever you have got the answer, that is 125 minus 120, which is equal to 5. So there are 5 students who do not drink tea or coffee at all. Okay, so the two different example I have told you, so that there will be no confusion. Okay, now this is also one more example. In a class, 8 students out of 28 have a dog as their pet animal. 10 have dog and cat both. That will be the intersection part. And how many students do not have a dog or a cat as their pet animal at home? Okay, so here also the word not is used. Okay, the word not is used. So as usual, give the notation. Total number of students are how many? 28. Okay, total number of students are how many? 28. P represent the students having dog. Q represent the students having cat as their pet animal. So N of P is equal to 8, N of Q is equal to 6. And how many students they are having both dog as well as the cat? That is 10. Okay, apply the formula. P union Q is equal to N of P plus N of Q minus the intersection. Okay, so that is 8 plus 6 minus 10. 8 plus 6, 14. 14 minus 10, it is 4. Okay, now students do not have a dog or a cat. So there are 28 students. So this 28, okay, you will subtract it, whatever you got. So how much it will be? 24. Okay, so whenever you get the question, see the last statement and then go forward for solving the question. Okay, so I hope that you have cleared and understood what we have done today, that is the number of elements and the word problems. Okay, so thank you everyone.